Hey guys, I'm Mike with TUW, and I'm here today with Coach Kirk Long. He is a basketball coach at Morrison Academy. Kirk is going to be our guest speaker this Sunday at the concert, and we're really excited to have him. Hey Kirk.
How you doing, Michael?
Could you give us a little background on yourself?
Sure. I grew up in the Philippines. My parents were missionaries in the Philippines since 1991, so I grew up in Asia. And the Philippines has a common passion for sports, and in particular basketball, like Taiwan does also. So sports and basketball have always been a big part of my life. I was able to play college basketball at Ateneo University in the Philippines, and then 4 years of semi-pro basketball in the PBA Development League after that, and got to travel the world, the US, Canada, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Australia, just to play basketball. So feel pretty blessed about those opportunities. But there's more important things in my life than just playing basketball. That's why I'm in Taiwan. I love people, and I'm thankful for what God has done in my life, and I like to share that with others.
Amazing. Kirk, could you tell us a little bit about what you'll be sharing with us, the message you'll be sharing with us this Sunday?
Yeah, so the topic is challenge. That's the key word. And so when I think of challenge, I think of going through adversity, and I think of growth. And two words that can be hard. It can be hard to go through growth. Sometimes that means change, being in a new place, things that I've had to be accustomed to over my lifetime, things that were not always easy for me. But going through those challenges helped me have a perspective, and having a perspective of being a Christ follower and knowing who God is in my life has helped me to face those challenges that I've gone through. Whether it's things in my family that have been hard to handle, whether it's failures on the court or struggles in the classroom, there's a lot of challenges that we all will go through. And for my story, being able to lean on God and know that there's someone out there who loves me and is there for me has always been encouraging, and hopefully my story will help encourage those who get to listen to it on Sunday.
Awesome. Being a teacher and a coach, you come into contact with a lot of youth. Mm-hmm. Could you share about what you think today's youth, what their outlook is on challenging themselves, and why they may be fearful of challenging themselves?
Yeah, I think when we're challenged, oftentimes it's something that's new. We're challenged to go further, to push harder, to step into an area that we're not so familiar with. And anytime that stuff is new, or there's a fear of a challenge there that we're not sure we can overcome, that's going to be scary, and that we might hold back. We want to stay in a comfort zone. And we all deal with those challenges and that fear that comes our way in life. And I think for me, being able to trust in God and know that He loves me and He's going to love me no matter if I fail or if I succeed and I'm successful, then that's helped me with that perspective to know that whatever happens, life is going to be okay, and I can move forward because His love for me does not change.
Right. That's encouraging, Kirk. Thank you. How would you define success for your own life? I know that's a big question.
Yeah, that can be hard. For most of my life, success was determined by how I performed out here on the basketball court. It was you get the stats after the game. It's how many points did I score, or did I have more assists or more turnovers? Was the coach or my teammates happy with how I did? And when I treated life that way, there were a lot of ups and downs. There were times when I had 5,000 friend requests on social media at a time that I couldn't even accept more friends, and I had Nike endorsements and Gatorade dropped off to my door, and there were a lot of blessings. But even with all that worldly success that was happening around me, I most of the time didn't feel successful because there were still challenges in my life that I couldn't overcome by myself. Mm-hmm. And those things that I received were earthly things that didn't fulfill all of those fears and challenges that were put in front of me. So I didn't feel successful a lot of time. So in my life, when I felt most successful is when I know my actions and my words and what I'm doing glorify God, because I believe that's why we were created. And so when I go through each day and I'm glorifying and being a part of something bigger than myself, and that's when I truly feel successful, because God has a plan for each of us, and then when I'm on the path to follow His plan, then everything makes more sense.
That's so great. So we're excited to see all of you. The concert is going to be this Sunday, February 23rd. It's going to be starting at 3:30 with music, followed by a message from Kirk. It's going to be at丰乐Sculpture Park on Wenxing Road, and there will also be Chinese translation provided. So we look forward to seeing you there.